Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what might actually happen in September. I'm going to use my coffee cups and I'm going to use my tarot deck and I'm going to use my oracle cards as much as possible. I don't know what I'm going to use, okay? Let me give you enough of time so you can meditate on them and then I will start with this one. Hello Pink Cup, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what can actually happen in September. Let's just zoom in. Let's see. It was a clean opening. Calm and quiet and decent. Nice things. All right. First of all, I have to say that there's a little piece of money. I don't know if you can see that. This is money and it is just waiting over there. It is like an overdue money. If you didn't receive some kind of a money that you were expecting, it will arrive in this month. It is a good start. But let's just go to the holder part because that's immediate future. I see there's a road that is being shaped and this road is open. It's just almost full. And there's a bird underneath there. I'm sure you can see that. And there's a pregnant person maybe, somebody with a belly. It doesn't have to be pregnancy, of course, but it is talking about something is about to happen. It's time. This road, this bird, and this pregnant person image is just talking about you were waiting for something for so long maybe. It's time to get the results. And I think in this month, you are going to give the priority to the things that's supposed to happen already. You might have some actions about that. It's not just waiting in a passive way. It's more okay, it's supposed to happen. What can I do to make it happen quicker? You are going to take an active position at the things that you want. And it is going to pay off because you have been working on it for too long. And if there's any kind of a last step, you're going to take that step. If you've already done everything and you're waiting for it, you're going to question everything. And if you're expecting someone else to make a decision, you're going to interrogate what that person is thinking of. You're going to be active. You're not going to just wait in silence. That's what I can say. There's a plane at the top. It's a quick thing. It's going to happen so soon. And also I have to tell you, because there's a road and there's a plane and there's a bird. No, it's a Superman. No, it's I think you might go to a certain place for a short term. If you're looking for any kind of a vacation, it could be a vacation, it could be something else, like a road trip, it could be a work-related trip, it could be something, I don't know, different for everybody, of course, but I think it is about to happen. And those lines, those horizontal lines, they are just talking about a little bit of anxiety. But I didn't see that these anxieties are just being shaped because you don't know what's going to happen at the end. It's more you have been dealing with this thing for far too long, and that is why you have those questions in your mind. It's not what if it doesn't happen. It's when it is going to happen. When? I'm waiting, where it is. If there's any kind of a situation that is just putting you in a position of waiting and waiting, that wait is over. I saw there's a table and people are sitting around it. There's a feast going on. Some people are just enjoying what they have at the table. And a lot of good news and kismets, I can say. Some people are going to be really happy with you. Some people are going to celebrate it with you. Whatever the result that you're going to receive, it is not just going to affect you, but it is going to affect the people you love. I see some kind of a calmness though. Sometimes when we are talking about celebration, it's oh, party. No, this is not a party, but this is yes, finally. Everyone is just really calm. They are just so serene. Everybody is just yes. And sometimes people are just celebrating things with grand gestures, with parties, with the balloons and everything. And some people are just like, okay, let's go and celebrate it with a nice dinner. You see that? I see a nice dinner in here. I don't know why. Oh, I saw somebody happens to be really angry. There's an eye. Can you see that? There's an eye. Someone is like brewing malice. No matter what happens, this person is so determined to be unhappy. You want them to be good. You just want them to be happy. And you do all the good things. You're not fighting with them. You're not against them. And yet they are always unhappy. They're always fighting with something. If they cannot find anything to fight with, they fight with themselves. They fight with their own shadows. Like, for argument's sake, a celebration, success and celebration. You go to the dinner. They're going to fight with the waiter. Like, why? Why? Because I don't know the word in English. Hold on a second. I'm going to check out so quickly. They just say intolerant and bigoted. I don't know if it is exactly the word that I'm looking for, but they cannot process the things. They cannot process the nice things. Like, if you are happy, they cannot just like go along with that because they cannot process the good news. They are not really good at being aligned with the life that is surrounding them. They are just like finding excuses for everything. They are finding problems in anything, and they are finding negativity in anything. I see that kind of a person. This person, no matter what happens, there is some stupid like representation in the movies, like a poison is brewing, but there's no fire underneath. It's just like bubbly. It goes into bubbles, like some kind of a chemical reaction they do for the movie prop, but it turns into like a bubble after bubble. Like, you don't have to do anything. They're going to create their own bubbles. Why I saw somebody like that? After all those nice things, after all those like wait is over, success is here, and let's celebrate it, and why this person is just like being an ass. You know what? I'm going to look at the cards because I wonder. Hold on, let me take some notes so I won't forget that. Look at the bubbly asshole. Okay. I wrote that down, I'm sorry. Because it's going to be long, I don't want to forget, Why this person is in your life. And really centered too, This person is in the center of your life. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your siblings. Some people, they're impossible to please them. No matter what you do. I don't know, they're not so pleased with themselves. I don't know, it's like, it's not your responsibility to make them pleased, of course, but they are always there no matter what you do. I think I gave a similar message to someone else before. It's not your responsibility, but they still wait for it. That kind of a toxicity I see. Anyways, we will come back at the tarot, okay? Don't worry about that now. We have the good news. Okay, there is another eye, but this eye is small and insignificant. And there is it can be like a bow and arrow, but it's more like a wave of like electricity, like a wave of power that comes, like a surge of power. And it is just like clearing everything down. You know what? I believe when it comes to work and business, I think you are going to have some people that happens to be really negative, and you're going to get rid of them one way or another. You're going to say the right thing at the right time to the right person, and it is going to be so effective. All the negativities are going to be done. I saw somebody is just like pointing at an 8 or like a symbol of longevity. Someone is directly showing you the results or when it is going to happen. If you expect good news, if you expect the result of anything, I think somebody is going to help you and direct you to the actual results, and you're going to feel comfortable after that. If you have been working on a thing for a really long time, I think you are going to get your result. This month it is going to be really important for you one way or another. Down there I see some people are just like walking upwards, like they're climbing almost. Like, even though it's not a climb, people are just like going up and up and up, and they are surrounded with good news, birds and kismets, which is like finally you are there, finally you are going to the top. If you would like to have any kind of a promotion in your work, I think this month you're going to have a beautiful chance to do that. Have it at least. You're going to have some kind of a conversation with the people, the right kind of people, so you can actually think of a promotion. Okay, now I can plan on it. Now I can actually ask for it. Or now I can actually create the projects that are going to be right for that. That's what I can say. But when it comes to friendship, I believe you have to be careful, because somebody is just like being a little two-faced. Someone is saying something to you and they're saying something else to another person. This person is just like a wedge between two people. If you have any kind of an argument with a friend of yours, and there's a third party who's just like trying to make things happen for you, you are just like good again, your friendship is, saved again because of this person. This person is just like pulling and pushing in the wrong directions. It could create more wedge between you and your actual friend. If you have any kind of a problem with a person, don't put third parties to solve it, or don't make third parties to see this kind of a wedge so they can get involved with that. Try to deal with that thing by yourself, okay? They are going to take advantage of the situation. Some people are waiting to take some kind of an advantage of your social setting. I don't know why. All right. It could be, by the way, it could be like somebody likes you. If it is not like a friendship situation, hear me out. Somebody likes you, somebody is trying to reach out to you, and there's another person who is saying such things like, oh, I know what you should say to that person, and they're just like misleading this person one way or another. Or they say, okay, I talked with that person for you, and that person is saying that he's not interested with you. They're lying. There's some kind of a lack of communication with this specific person, and maybe this person doesn't know, maybe you don't know what's happening, but someone else is just like making up stories and telling things that are not there, and they are just like, I don't know why, but they would like to be involved with this situation, and it is not healthy. Keep an open eye for those kind of conversations. Be careful who you trust this month. Not because, it's going to be horrible and oh my god, you're going to be affected by it so much and it is going to be so like long-term effects, it's going to have those kind of things. No, but keep an open eye, because you can be really surprised who is doing that. I did not like that person. There is an opening down there, I'm sure you can see, which is talking about a new beginning. When it comes to love, you might have something new for yourself, like a new kind of a conversation, new flirt, new messages, new person. This person is going to be interested with you, but there's a blockage of conversation. I don't know why. You didn't block this person. Don't get me wrong. You're not like interested with this person and you block this person on social media and that they cannot just reach out to you anymore. No, it's not like that. But something didn't evolve in the way that it should be. Yet, it will. Give it a time. Give yourself a little time. You're going to be surprised who is being interested with you, I guess. And when you see that, you're going to feel happy and honored, I guess. I don't know. I'm not so sure if you're going to have the similar feelings with this person, but, by the way, I see a face when I look from this side. But you're going to be so pleased with the situation. Oh, that person likes me. Okay, that's interesting. And it's not a bad thing. And I saw an M. Can you see that? There's a letter M. They can have the letter M. Someone funny and charming, and someone who happens to be maybe popular. They have the letter M in their names, and someone. All right, I saw a fish that is swimming and it is coming towards you. I think you're going to be lucky in this month. You're going to be lucky to see that some opportunities are just like coming and finding ways to you. I didn't see like you're pushing and pulling and you're just like damaging yourself and your brain and having a lot of trauma to get a speckle of opportunity. It is not like that. It's more like the opportunity arrives and you're going to be like, what? I'm receiving that message quite a lot recently. I wouldn't be surprised if it is same for you. Like, the opportunity will come to you, and it is going to make you like, what the hell? What's happening now? Is it real, or am I being fooled? Am I being catfished, or what's happening? But no, this is real. It's going to get some attention from other people. Don't get me wrong. It's going to get some kind of an attention. So it's better if you just like keep it to yourself for a while. Don't explain everything to the people around you, even though they're your good friends. Don't explain all the details, you know? For argument's sake, there are some differences when people are talking. Okay, let me just give you that example. Some people they apply for a job and they go after it for a really long time. And then they get it. But you know, two different ways they can explain it to people. One, they say, I was after this job for a really long time and finally I get it. This is one way of saying it, right? And the other way of saying is like, you know, they offered me a job. They offered me a job. That's all. Don't explain. Don't explain. You know, they don't have to know all the details of like what you did. Just say that, you know, they offered me a job. And I think I'm going to accept it. Just say that. Oh my God, that's so effective. That's so effective to show. That's so effective to see who is your real friend and who is not. You cannot believe. Okay. I saw hooks. Two-sided hooks. It's not like question mark. Hooks. You're going to receive good things. One and after. This is why I'm telling that maybe this month you're going to be lucky enough to receive good things. I saw there's a torch in there. And this torch has this fire. This fire is going long. I don't know. Sometimes fire can go like widen. They can go widened, but sometimes they can go like up and up. I think this is like going up and up. Like it is trying to reach out to something. And I see eyes after eyes after eyes. Like there's a rooster which is talking about like good news on the way, and the torch is talking about the good news again, and you're going to receive it, but people are going to look at you. So don't be surprised if people are giving you a side eye. Don't explain. Just don't explain. Do you have money? Don't explain. Don't tell anyone. I don't know, like something is silent in your reading. Like don't make it public. Don't tell everybody what you have. If you're going to celebrate it with quietness, with serenity, with like calmness. Don't advertise it. If something nice happens and people are seeing something nice happen to you, just like brush it off. Like say something nice, but don't exaggerate it, okay? Like a job offer. You know, they offered me the job. Yeah, that's it. Don't say much. You got the money, you can say that, yeah, I was expecting some kind of a money and it arrived. Don't tell them where did it come from. Don't tell them how much money you get. Don't tell them why it is happening now. Don't tell them what you're going to buy. Don't tell them how you're going to spend. Don't tell them how you're going to invest. It's too much of information. Don't do that, you know? A lot of eyes. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Okay. There is a person who is holding a bird. I'm sure you can see that. Catching something huge. You know what? You can play lottery. You can, you know, if you believe in those kind of things. If you think that it is possible. Anyways. But if there was any kind of thing that you were keeping yourself away from, you know, they're not going to get me, they're not going to see my resume, they're not going to answer me. If you have any kind of a belief in that, trust in luck for a second. If there's anything you can do about it, do it and just wait for the best, because you have the great chance of having it. Now, I see a couple here. It's a clear message. If you have a lover, if you have somebody in your life, you're going to have fun. If you don't have anybody in your life, you're going to have fun. There's no other message. You might actually meet with somebody. Some nice things can happen. But that other figure that is kind of like what this person is doing, like somebody is rushing to you, somebody is just like having something in their hands and they are just like coming to you. But I didn't see it as something like negative, even though it seems like somebody is just like about to attack you. It's not. It's more like, again, celebration. It reminds me of Three of Cups, But they are like away from the people. They're away from the eyes. Eyes are just behind there. They cannot see this celebration or whatever. If you're going to have any kind of a celebration, make it sure that it is going to happen with the actual people that you trust, and don't make it big. But I saw like there's a huge success and new beginnings and beautiful things that are going to happen. I didn't see fights. I didn't see negativity. I saw somebody who is being a little unnecessary. Yes, we are going to look at that. But in general, what I saw from your cup is you're going to get the results of your hard work. You're going to be active, and you're going to receive the good things, and you should keep it to yourself for a while. Let's see your plate. Plate seems dried down. I don't think if there's any kind of a spill that is going to happen. It is settled. So what it means that no matter what I saw here, I think it's kind of settled, It's going to happen anyways. One way or another, it's going to happen. Not much to see at the plate. It's so surprising. Now, I will look at your tarot cards. Okay. Who is that person? Happens to be really angry. Why they are angry. And why they are just like creating problems for you. What is the problem with this person? This person is bored. That cannot be the only reason. No. Nobody has this freedom of just like being in us because they are bored. They want to leave. They want something else for their life. Okay. Not surprised to see Five of Swords. But I see like, okay, should I cover this up? Hold on. All right. I actually took some notes on that one. So this person have a bad way of thinking because whatever happened in their lives didn't make them happy, and they felt a little, I don't know. Here's the thing, what I can say. You cannot change this person. You cannot affect this person. You cannot do anything about this person. This person is just like so determined to think from the negative side, and they are so determined to see the things in a negative way. The only thing that you can do is leave. The only thing that you can do is just like focus on your own thing and just like move on. But this person is just like takes some kind of a pleasure from tormenting other people. Okay? Not a good person. It's how they are. Okay? Be careful with that. Be careful with that person. Don't try to talk with this person. Don't say anything about that. And do not engage as much as possible. Keep it to yourself. Now, last but not least, I'm going to give you a message from my Moon Witch deck. Hold on a second. And there are a lot of naked bodies here. I don't know how am I going to do that. Let's see what your oracle card is saying about this month, okay? This one is actually covered up, thank God. Freya, you are worthy, you are loved. Never forget that. Never forget that you are the goddess, I guess. And what I can say is that you are going to take care of your body a little bit more. Like you are going to take care of your beauty. You're going to look at the mirror a little bit more. You're going to be in a peace with your feminine side a little bit more. You're going to focus on your abundance a little bit more. Whatever you have in your life is going to come to a conclusion. I'm not really surprised to see Freya here, okay? The Freya is like a seeker of pleasure, okay? and thrills and passion, something nice. And I was saying that excited. You're going to be excited. You're going to be interested. You are going to have your own power. You're going to be in your element. So use it well, okay? That was your message. And this is what you can do. And I hope that you would have a beautiful September. That's what I can say. Hope to see you in the next readings. Bye. Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what might actually happen in September. Let's see what's in your cup. All right. Oh, what's that? Do you see this horizontal line? Yeah, I can see that too. That's weird. I will come back to that. But first, let's start from the holder part because that's the immediate future, okay? I saw somebody who happens to be interrogated, somebody who has been, asked questions. Someone is just like answering a couple of questions. Somebody is over there and looking to a bigger figure. It could be an authority figure, something like that. But I saw clearance around it. So if you're going to have any kind of an interview for jobs, for schools, for any kind of an authority figure, I think you are going to have your results because it is clear. Whatever you're going to have, it is going to be resolved in a really good way. You're going to answer all the questions. If you're going to get into an exam, for example, you're going to have the answers for that. The results are going to be good and clear. The results are going to be really effective. And also this figure has another person underneath, which is talking about like this figure has a plan for you. Like if you're talking to a teacher, okay, and you're having some kind of an interview with this teacher or with somebody that happens to be important at like a school or whatever, this person is going to create more opportunities for you. They are thinking that, oh, you know what, that person can do it. Number 2 can do it, and they're going to plan things for you because of your success. I can see that. And down there's an opening. Let me just look at it from my side. By the way, it turned a little darker. Okay, I saw there's a bow. I don't know if you can see it, but I saw there was a bow, which is like a gift or something. You're going to receive some kind of a nice thing and you're going to feel happy about it. It is going to create like a joy in your life and you're going to be like, what? Really? Thank you. No need for that, but thank you. You're going to accept the gift, okay? You're going to accept the gift of the universe, I guess. I saw like, the shapes, like really angular shapes, which is talking about anxiety, honestly. Angular shapes are going to be prominent in your life for a while. I think in September you are going to question a couple of things, like what you can do, how you should do, and you are not done. Whatever you are doing, you're not finished yet. But you're going at the right direction and you're going to be encouraged and supported, which is really important. And I saw there's a map of America, North America, I see. Are you going there? I wouldn't be surprised with the angular shapes and everything because they are dividing their states with angular shapes, right? Like Africa. But this one is America. I saw the America, I'm sorry. Like, are you going there? Interesting. A new offer or new situation might happen that can actually include United States of America. I don't know why I needed to give a message to somebody, but somebody who is watching this is going to receive some kind of an offer related to United States of America. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. If you have something like that, please write it down. I'm so curious. In here, I saw like an instrument, and this instrument is just like straight up, but no one is playing it. Do you remember there was a time that I was talking about if somebody's playing the instrument, it is like they're doing something in a nice way. But this instrument is just like waiting. So it's like an opportunity that happens to be waiting. It is going to happen at the right time, but the time isn't just like there yet. But it is waiting for you. No one is going to get your thing before you. This is waiting for you, okay? This opportunity waits for you. And you're going to receive it and you're going to feel really happy. Now, guys, I have to tell you, when I opened this cup, I felt a little overwhelmed. Like, there's a negativity in this cup, but it is not coming from the others. It's not coming from the outside world. It is coming from inside. You can be a little too anxious these days. You can be a little bit too much. You can be overwhelmed a little. These days, you can be a little, I don't know. Maybe you're pushing yourself a little too hard these days. Be careful. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. That's what I can say. Now, here, what I see is... I see a sickle. Okay, I had to check it. I'm sorry. I saw a sickle. I didn't see the hammer though. Where's your hammer? Okay, just kidding. I saw a sickle, and the sickle is going to be really effective in your life. So you're going to get your results because of your hard work, which is good, which is great. And the sickle is clear, so it's going to provide you a lot. It's going to provide you a lot. Normally sickles at the coffee cup readings are talking about some kind of a death. I'm not going to lie. But in this one, I didn't see anybody is dying. Like, sometimes at the coffee cup readings, sickles are just like talking about some kind of a bad news. But I did not see the negative things. The only negativity is just coming from inside. So don't, what I can say is just like, don't traumatize your inner child. It's not worth it, okay? And if you have a pet, take care of that pet, okay? Be careful with that pet. I'm not saying something bad is going to happen, but pets cannot actually say if something is wrong, and maybe you should just take care of your pet a little bit better. I don't know. It was just a message for a specific person, not for everybody. I saw there is a ring over there with like a rock on it. It's a big ring. It's all about like a commitment. You're going to have some kind of a relationship with somebody, I guess. But if you already have a relationship with somebody, things can go a little bit more serious. If you are flirting with somebody, it can be more like, okay, let's just turn it into some kind of a relationship. If you are single, totally single, you might actually meet with somebody, can be effective, who is going to make you think marriage. Maybe you're not thinking of marriage. Maybe you're like, no, it's not really necessary. But after meeting with this person, you're going to be like, yeah, if that person wants, why not? You're going to be like that, okay? I am really curious about this line. I mean, I've seen a lot of horizontal lines, but this one is too prominent. It is talking about the negativity. I'm not going to lie. It is talking about like you're pushing yourself a little bit too much and being a little too negative. But underneath, there's a clearance. I'm sure you can see. Like, nothing wrong with that. We're just talking about whatever is just like giving you this like negativity, this negative feeling. It is going to pass soon. It's not going to be for long term. It's not going to affect you too much, and you're going to have fun again. Try to focus on the positive things this month, okay? Make yourself happy. If you would like to buy some, fast food, buy it. Eat that. I mean, if it is going to make you happy. If, going to gym is going to make you happy, then do that. Whatever it is going to make you happy, whatever it is going to make you, like, I don't know, pleased with your life a little bit. Whatever it is going to ease your mind, do that. I saw a flag talking about success. How does it sound like? You are working and working and working to finish something, and you are just like, you're about to lose your mind. Sometimes we just like push and push and push, and you would like to see the result. It's time to take the results, but you feel so negative. Like, even though you see the results, it's not going to make you feel happy. So don't be that person, okay? Try to be not that person. Please yourself. If you're working hard, you have to play hard, okay? If you're just like working hard and never playing at all, it's not a good thing. Don't do that. I saw there's an Y letter. Somebody who has the letter Y is going to be important in your life this month. You're going to have a lot of conversation with that kind of a person. Good and bad. I didn't see something totally negative, but I didn't see like extremely positive things as well. It's just like a new conversation. Maybe you're going to meet with someone new, and this person is going to have that letter. It is going to be important, and you're going to give a little time to this person. I saw a lot of talks over there, you know, the small openings down there. They are all talking about the small talks, and you're going to have them a lot. But make it sure that you don't bother other people with the negativity of yours, because it will be unnecessary. Try to get the good things from people, okay? All right. Like new openings, new beginnings, and talks and everything. Let's see your plate, and then I will look at your tarot cards. Like a clear opening, something is happening for you and you're going to be fine. You know, things will go in an order. Things will go in an order. So nothing is going to make you feel like why it is happening in this way. Why, you know, you're not going to question yourself. You will not question your life. You will not question the opportunities or whatever that is not coming to your way or whatever. You're going to have things in an order. And the order is going to save you from the anxiety. Routines are going to save you from anxiety, I guess. I saw there's a camel, which is talking about good kind of a money. So monetarily, you are going to be safe. And even though there's not like huge amount of monies for you right now, there's not going to be need for spending huge amount of monies as well, okay? That's what I can say. Now let's look at your tarot cards. Right. What can we see? Number 2, what might actually happen in September? What is going to happen? Professionalism. You're going to work hard. Yeah, that's for sure. You're going to work hard, but make it sure that you play hard as well, okay? Definitely you're going to work hard. Okay. The card jumped. I have to put it down. Monetarily, you're going to be good. You know, when it comes to family, you're going to be good. Things are not going to bother you at home, I guess. Okay, naked bodies. Why am I just taking my time to just like cover them up again? I don't know. I don't like to put like covers on the cards, because it never ends, you know? It never ends. Every time something different comes up. Okay, there's another. Okay, I think it's good. There's something, but I don't think that YouTube can actually see it as like an ass. But anyways. Something happens. I don't care anymore. Judgment. Something nice. Something is coming to a conclusion, yeah. Some kind of an exam. Some kind of an interview. You will receive something nice. You will receive something amazing. You will get your results. You will reap your results. It's good. It's really good. But yeah, you have to get rid of this feeling. You have to get rid of this feeling soon. How you can do it? Playing hard. Invite your friends to some places. Be the one who is inviting other people to places, okay? Just go outside with your people if it is possible. Like grab a coffee with them if it is possible. But entertain yourself first. You have to entertain yourself first so you can have everything that is going on in an order. And definitely you're going to receive the results of your hard work. So something is coming to a completion. You're going to have your result. Like completion, completion, and completion. Something is ending. But don't push yourself. You know what? I saw that before, but I have to say it again. After whatever that you're working with is going to come to a conclusion, you're going to be offered something. Because some people are thinking of like, okay, if this person becomes successful, I am going to offer this thing to them. Like it is going to create a domino effect in your work, in your career, whatever that is. But it's going to be really happy. It's going to be like, oh, that can actually happen. You're going to feel excited, and it's all going to happen because of your own talent. Okay? It's not going to happen because you got lucky one day and all of a sudden things are just turning in this way. No. It's going to happen because you deserve it. You did the hard work. Now you have to believe in yourself a little and focus on the positive as much as possible. That's what I saw. But before we end, there's going to be an oracle card for you. from the Moon Witch deck, which everybody is naked. So let's see what you're going to have from the Moon Witch deck. Ah, no nakedness. That's good. Sun, find a balance. See, like when it happens, I love it so much. Work hard, but play hard as well. You know, it's going to be important. You have to keep the balance in your life. You have to have the joy again. Maybe you pushed yourself a little bit too much. And this is your sign to not pushing yourself too much and having fun. You have to have this harmony and balance. Like a day and night. This is exactly what it says, okay? And balance is going to create more opportunities for you. This is what card says. If you find the balance, it is going to be really effective. If you keep the balance in your life, things will go in a beautiful direction and you're going to see the results immediately. Like, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Mentally, you need to calm down for a second. Listen good music, okay? If you have really nice music, actually, please write it down. I like to listen good music as well. Whatever it is giving you the calmness, write it down. Maybe I would listen that. Maybe I would be the one who is just like enjoying myself for a while. Okay? Thank you for watching this. And I hope you enjoyed your reading and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 3. How's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're going to look at what can actually happen in September. Let's get close. Right, okay, money is definitely going to happen in September. When I was opening it, it was difficult to open it, and when I opened it, there were a lot of coffees, so it is showing money. Okay, at immediate future, there's a clearance. Something is going to clear up, you're going to feel fine. At the beginning of the month, you're going to feel fine. If you were not feeling fine before, let's just talk about it, okay? You were just like being a little overwhelmed and you were just like waiting things to happen, but they were not happening. You were pushing yourself a little bit too hard and things are not just like going into the direction that you want. That thing is going to be solved at the beginning of the month. So you're going to be good, okay? You're going to receive good news and you're going to have this calm and nice beginning. I saw money. This money is going to make you happy. But this money you're going to spend. Let's be honest. This money is going. This money is just like looking somewhere else. You're going to have the money, but you're going to spend the money, all right? And when you spend the money, you're going to feel better, actually. So spend it anyways. I saw a cat in 2 different ways. Like there's the head of the cat and there's the tail of the cat in 2 different places. If you have a pet, it doesn't have to be the cat, by the way. Take care of that. Maybe if you don't have any pets, you're going to have one. You know, an animal friend might actually come across with you and you're going to feel really happy with their existence. Let's just turn this part. All right, what is that? Okay, I saw Balrog. Like what? I'm sorry. Oh my god. You shall not pass. Oh my god, what the hell? Can you see that? I will put the picture for the people who don't know what it is. Okay, you know what I'm going to say? Be careful with your own anger. It's not like someone else is being angry towards you. It's all about like you are being the angry one. Be careful with the anger. Be careful with the negativity that you carry with yourself. If you feel a little overwhelmed, if you feel that things are not going in the way that you want, don't blame other people for that. Or don't punish other people for that. That's the right way to say it. Don't punish other people for that, okay? Try to manage your own anger as much as possible because it could be important. Unfortunately, this anger, what I saw, it could be really effective to the other people around you. You can actually break some hearts. You can say the wrong things to people and you could be a little too negative towards them. It could be really effective. So be careful with what you're saying, but more importantly, why you're feeling this angry. You have to deal with that. Why this anger is in you. You have to deal with that. Okay? anger issues can turn into a bitter thing, and you don't need that. You don't need that kind of a negativity in your life, because good things are coming. But when good things are coming and you feel angry, you're not going to see the good things are coming, okay? Don't push yourself in that direction. There's no need for that. I saw a mermaid with the good hair and everything. Hold on a second. Mermaids might be seen as like a nice figures and everything. Yes, it could be really nice. It could be like good omens when it comes to material things and everything. But it also talks about like two-faced people. You are going to receive something nice in your life. You're going to have something nice to happen in this September, and you're going to feel the joy out of it. But someone is going to be like, yeah, good for you, but they're not going to feel happy for you, okay? Someone is going to talk about what you have. They're going to create this gossip. They're going to be negative as much as maybe you were before because of the anger and everything. You know, not everybody is going to take the pleasure of seeing that you are receiving good things in life, okay? So be careful when you're talking to the other people. Two-faced people can be really deep inside of your friend circle. You know, I saw another pet. This one seems like a dog. You probably are going to get some kind of a pet, but you're going to have some kind of a, you know, dealing with an animal. I saw that for sure. I saw there's a scorpion. It's not the sign, it is the animal itself. When I see the animal kingdom, I saw them all at once. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just see the animals and nothing else. It's talking about, you know, it's talking about the anger that is affecting you. Be careful with that. Be careful. Be very, very careful with that, okay? If somebody is saying something bad, it's not because that person is, you know, being the negative one. Maybe you said something bad before and that person is reacting. It could be in that way too. You know, your negative actions can create negative reactions. So the best way is just like not push it. Do you see this person? Yes, I can see that too. And this person has a huge bag filled with good things. You might go to shopping. I said that you're going to spend that money. One way or another, you're going to spend it and you're going to have nice things. And it is going to be huge, I guess. Whatever you're going to buy, it is going to be huge. So the money is going to be big, but you know, the expenses are going to be big as well. But the good things are just like, no matter what expense that you're going to have, you can cover it, which is great news, okay? I saw there's a dinosaur now. Okay, now there's a dinosaur. It's talking about big news. It's talking about huge material things. So you're going to have it this month. If you were expecting any kind of a money, you're going to receive that money and you're going to feel relieved. Do you see that, you know, the light part? It seems like somebody is just like opening their arms and looking to the sky and they're just like, oh, finally. Some kind of money will happen. And you're going to feel really happy about it. If you are expecting any kind of a money from the work that you have done before, it is going to come to you this month. If you didn't do that, I think you're going to work in a way that you're going to receive this money. There's a T. I'm sure you can see that. The letter T. Somebody who has the letter T in their names is going to be effective in your life this month. I don't know how, but it will. And I saw actually there's an L too. LT. Alright. Interesting. And H. A lot of actually letters. HLT. I saw a bridge. Can you see that? And at the end of the bridge there is a person. At the beginning of the bridge there's another person. So two people are coming together for something. It could be a reunion. It could be a union. It could be something new. It could be like an ex-lover is coming back to, you know, somebody is just like coming together with somebody. It's going to be important. If you don't have anybody in your life, or you're not expecting any ex to come back to you or whatever, you're going to meet with somebody and it is going to turn into some kind of union. If you have somebody that you had some kind of a fight with maybe, but you don't know what's going to happen, that person is going to reach out to you. They're going to send you a message. They're going to call you, they're going to come to your door, but whatever they're going to do, it is going to be effective so you guys can actually have a talk. I'm not saying that at the beginning you're going to accept this person as what they did or whatever, but they're going to make up to you one way or another. It's an effective lover. That's what I saw there. There's an effective lover. Someone who's going to say the right things. How intriguing that I didn't see anything else. But most of the part is just like money and the money that you're going to spend. But let's see here what we are going to see in this plate, okay? Oh, do you see this? It's the new beginning. When it comes to work, when it comes to jobs, maybe you are going to receive a new offer or something. There's going to be some kind of a newness. Like if you are working as a freelancer, you are going to get a new client. And if you are working in a company, you are going to get a new project. And if you are in between jobs, you're going to receive a new job offer one way or another. You're going to be so interested with this thing. Oh, I just want to start that thing. You're going to feel like it. If you are just like having a vacation before, for example, or if you're just like having a time off before, you're going to think of that all the time. Even if you're like vacationing, you're going to feel like, okay, when I go back, I'm going to do this and that. That is going to be so effective. I don't know why, but you're going to feel so excited about it. I saw there's a phone call that is going to happen and it is going to have an importance in your life. And this phone call might happen with somebody that you didn't speak for a really long time, from a person who is not living with the same place with you. Maybe you didn't hear from them for a while, but when it happens, it is going to clear some of the negativity in your heart. So what I can say, engaging with the people that are going to make you feel happy and surrounding yourself with the nice things and nice people is going to be really important, but you have to deal with the anger. If you have to talk with the old friends, talk to them. Find your own way to just deal with your own demons, okay? Now, let's just look at the tarot cards of yours. And then we're going to look at one oracle card at the end. Let's see what might actually happen in September for you. Let us see. Planning something new. Opening your horizons. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Yeah, something new is definitely going to happen. And you know, this 0 reminds me of that, you know, the opening at the cup, at the plate, I'm sorry. Something new is about to happen and you're going to feel so excited. You're going to be like, okay, I can plan this thing. I can do this and that. And you're going to just like focus on that thing. You know, it is going to bring a lot of money. And again, you know, the money is not going to be a problem for you. If you're going to have the money, you're going to spend it. If you are going to have the expenses, you're going to be able to cover it. Monetarily, you're safe. Monetarily, you're going to see all the good things in September. Let's see, let's see. Queen of Wands. You're going to feel like in your element. You're going to feel good about a couple of things after a certain while. A cat, again. I mean, I'm saying. A dog, I'm saying. What else? Oh, King of Wands. You know, there could be some kind of a union. You know, dealing with your equal. If you don't have anybody in your life, you're going to meet somebody. That's for sure. I mean, come on. Yep. Love. One more and then I will open the oracle card for you. See, facing your own demons. If you pushed yourself a little bit too much, you have to bring some kind of a balance to the situation. But it is more like all the responsibilities, maybe all the negative things that just like put you in a position, but you cannot just like be angry all the time. You have to deal with your anger. All the good things, you see all the good things, but you are not watching, you're not seeing them. Don't be that person, okay? Don't be that person. Now, let's just look at your oracle card, which is filled with naked women. Moon Witch cards. Okay, this one is not that naked, but anyways. Let me cover that ass. Witchy medicine. Connect to earth. Yeah. Touch some grass, it says. I'm just kidding. No, seriously though, you have to touch some grass. You have to heal and rejuvenate your body. You have to take care of your body a little bit more. You have to take care of your mind a little bit more. If you need to seek for therapy, for example, you have to do that this month. If you are just like looking for some kind of a treatment when it comes to anger management, when it comes to like dealing with your own demons, you have to do it this month. You will have enough of time and effort to give it this month at least, let's say in that way. You have to clear your body from all the negativities of yesterday so you can have a nice life. Like anxiousness must go. If you feel like anger, it must go. How you can do it? Just taking care of your body, taking care of your mind,